I would have been in tears because a part of me was just trying to block it. I was just trying to block my emotions in that moment in time. And I pretty much spent the whole day crying.
What a bride needs, what a bride wants.
What happened here?
So I received a picture of my dress and I was really worried last week that when I have a look at it I wouldn't like it, and I have to say I haven't received it actually in the country, in the UK. It was made in Pakistan and it's currently in Pakistan. However, it is not nice at all. It is nothing like what I had asked for. There were some things that I said specifically I do not want. So I don't suit styles where there's a line here, like here, just on your chest. And guess what? The dress had the line on the chest, which is what I said I did not want. The work was really, really bad quality. When you have a look at the dress, you can tell that it's incomplete. At the front here there's like a horrible looking bow, like it looks really, really tacky. Apologies for using this word, but why would I want to wear a dress with a bow on it? I simply do not understand. Underneath it is some triangles, which I think perhaps they were looking to complete, but because they ran out of time or something, they decided not to do anything with it. But really horrible looking triangles. Like, why would I have bows and triangles on my dress? Why would anyone have them? And at the bottom, so on the shirt, it was like an A-line kameez, and so they made the line here, which I didn't really want, and then they started doing the piece of work. So the plan was for it to all sort of, there were lines that went down and for it all to be connected and sort of flow down properly. But what they did was they did the lines really, really thick, and then did less work underneath, so it sort of felt like it was incomplete. Like there was a massive, in the pictures there was a massive line which had appeared from nowhere, and it looked bad. It was just so bad. I literally saw the picture, I was in a meeting and I shouldn't have looked at my messages, but for whatever reason I just glanced at my WhatsApp and I was literally in tears. And obviously when you're in meetings you have Zoom so people can see you, and for a moment I just literally stopped talking and had to say, I'm sorry, but I've seen a picture of my dress and I'm not happy. And I started sort of crying and getting really emotional, and they could tell, but I really had to like compose myself. I wanted to switch off my camera for a bit just so that I could acknowledge it. However, I knew if I had switched off my camera at that moment in time I would have been in tears, because a part of me was just trying to block it. I was just trying to block my emotions in that moment in time, and I pretty much spent the whole day crying, honestly. And I know there are more important things in the world and I am sensible, but honestly it just felt like there is nothing more important than making sure that you get the right dress. And I don't mean to be a bridezilla about it, however, I don't think anyone would understand that feeling that you get when you see your dress and it's nothing like what you would expect. So after crying for much of yesterday, being in tears, I have decided that obviously it's time to go and look for the dress. I did ring up my cousins in Pakistan, and I'm not entirely happy with how the situation was handled either, because had that happened in the UK, because the deposit had been paid, I would have gone, looked at the outfit and I would have said, look, this is not what I had asked for, you haven't given me what I want, so I'm not going to give you any more money until you fix it. So you have 3 different options. You either fix it, you return my money back to me, which let's face it, people in Pakistan will not do, or I'm not paying you, you can keep the lehenga. Did they do that? No. Instead they decided to take the lehenga out of the shop. First mistake ever, because by then it's left the shop, he doesn't care and he's got his money, and decided to deliver it. So the next option they had was they could have just said, I am going to try and sell it to someone else. There's more demand for these things in Pakistan. I didn't mind how much they were going to sell it for, just anything would have been better than nothing. But postage to the UK was £100. So rather than wasting more money on postage, it would have been just better for me to have saved that rather than adding it on to the cost of the loss that I'm already making. So they did not acknowledge that, did not address it at all, posted it. Really, what their first job would have been, and I kept asking for the number for the shop. I'm going to be extremely honest here, and I don't care if my cousins in Pakistan are watching this, but I had asked for the number from the outset. There were some very, very specific things I asked for, and that line being one of them. They never gave me the number of the shop. I have WhatsApped my cousin and asked for it again so that I can speak to the man directly, which he hasn't done. The second thing they should have done was, as soon as they saw the dress, before they took it out of the shop, they should have rung me or sent me a picture and said, this is what your outfit looks like, are you happy with it? I would probably said, no, I'm not happy with it. Can he try and fix it? Do a bit more work. Perhaps it was fixable. I don't know. Did they do that? No. Instead, they did not give me an option, and it was not their decision to make. It was my decision to make because it is my outfit. So they did that, took it out of the shop, then, without even consulting me, decided to post it. Because I had previously given the address thinking it'd all be fine, they would check it. They decided to post it. So they did not listen to me at all. They did not care. They literally just took a dress as is. They knew that dress was not what the quality that I had asked for, but they did it anyway. And part of the reason that I am upset, and like you can tell I'm getting emotional now, is because I work hard for my money and I did not need to waste that money there. And actually, I think what I had paid there was more than what I wanted to, what I had set out to, because I knew it would be a risk. And because I had spent a bit more than I would have done, and they probably pocketed some of the money. I don't want to accuse them of it because I've got no evidence against it, but given how expensive it was, that additional amount I could have spent on something here, on an outfit here, which I'm going to have to do anyway, and got myself something that was even better. But no, did anyone listen to me? No. Just literally don't trust people in Pakistan is all I would say. Anyway, I have asked my number to give him benefit of doubt because I like to be fair about these things. I have asked for the number of the shop. So far they haven't given it because I reckon something was done when it comes to the price. So I haven't received the number, but I've asked for it. And let's see if they give it, because that is the true test. If he doesn't give it, then it means that they have pocketed a bit of money. They charged me extra, and they knew there was something wrong with the outfit. Didn't bother negotiating, didn't bother speaking to me. And you know what the sad thing is? I was actually going to, because they had gone and done all of that, I was going to give them a bit of extra money because I thought, you know what, it's nice, you don't have to do that for someone if you don't want. But do I want to do that now? Nope, I really don't. Anyway, after such dramatic day yesterday, I obviously need to go back and have a look at another lehenga. I'm probably not, I don't think I have time to have another one made from a shop here. So I'm going to have to see what's available. And when I was looking before, because before I had decided to take the Pakistan route, and before lockdown, because shops were closed for a period of time, I was looking and I didn't really like anything here, nothing off the shelf anyway. So I don't know what's going to happen. This is like a massive setback, and it's not where I want it to be. Anyway, I don't mean to cry about it. Now I guess next step for me is to ring a few places, see if I can get bridal appointments, see if they can actually do something about it.